Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Alright, let's continue to explore the medium level of the Rubicon dungeon. And continue to slaughter these medium threat constructs. This is like more combat than we've had in quite a while.
Damn.
And these things aren't too dangerous.
I'm here.
I imagine that they are going to get more dangerous, though. So, on the harder level. I will probably have to use magic.
Damn. Just folly.
Did you see that?
Someone just took 10 points of damage. I think it might have been Anna.
Just folly.
May my face leaden.
Okay. Let's see. We can go through here.
Die.
Oh! A portal lens. Is that a real item, or is that a fake item? It might be a fake item. Ah, two of them.
Get your eyes off my arse.
Yes? What did you wish?
Huh?
This magical device can form a gateway to other locations by temporarily attaching itself to known existing portals. This allows the user to access to the portal without traveling to it. Oh. That is a usable item. Interesting. Alright, well, we may have to try that out at some point. But for now, let's head through here.
This is limbo, yet it rings of Mechanus.
I don't think that should be taken to mean that it's actually limbo. I think that's supposed to mean that it's
Yes?
like limbo.
What?
Mirror of Quality. This mirror is very ornate and is set in a gilded platinum frame. The reflective surface appears to be crystalline in nature rather than normal glass. Interesting. I mean, at worst, we're getting some stuff that we can sell for quite a bit of money.
The Karak sings true. The Karak sings true.
And then, of course, we're also getting rusty daggers. Alright. Through here. At least with monsters and all of the
What's up, Chief?
the rooms, it
Had to wake up from the dead in a place like this.
makes it a little bit easier to know where you have and haven't been.
Damn. I must be hallucinating all this.
You like my wee tail? I'll wag it at
How may I
you.
help?
One foot in the grave, the other in hell.
You guys are really making lots of comments. Not entirely sure why.
Did you see that?
Just folly.
Take the coins.
I'm listening.
Cut it out, I'm not deaf.
I didn't think you were. Up to
I
2200.
wonder what it was I said that made death reject me.
Okay, so this is a dead end. through here. Just one, alright. Ah, boo. Nothing good. Give me good items. At least give me, like, some coins. I mean, 3 copper pieces would be better than a rusty dagger or
A
a,
lot of practice, it seems. I'm here.
you know, or one of the dumb useless items. Alright, nothing there. Okay. So that was all a dead end. And we already went down there, right? Let's double check. Yes. And that was a dead end as well. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. Through here. Okay, back up this way. Alright, probably did not go this way, so let's check this route out. Yep. That would be new. So we got 2 ways out here.
Well, I'm not that sort of girl.
Die.
Okay, let's go south first. I kind of feel like they should put quote-unquote bosses into
What's the word, Chief?
these things. You okay over there, right, Mort?
Damn it.
Hmm?
Alright, we'll help you out, Mort, since you're not doing it on your own. Alright, through here.
What's up?
Titus folly.
Well, now Mort's getting attacked from 2 directions. That's always fun.
I'm a little. Damn it!
The Karak seems true.
Tried to arise over the merely carnal and see the universe for more than it is.
I totally am. I just wanted you to pick up an item. Sheesh. So picky sometimes, ladies. Let's head up here. Ooh. Scratch lens.
Yeah?
Alright, that I think is new.
Did you see that?
Aye?
Okay. A little bit of healing. Not sure how much healing we have left, but it's fine. We're doing pretty well on hit points. These things aren't doing that much damage.
Huh?
Playtime is over.
Die.
Then, of course, Mort takes another 7 points of damage, but
Did you see that?
fine.
Damn it.
Endure.
And to wake up from the dead in a place like that must be hallucinating all this.
Just everyone talk over themselves. Yeah, go for it. That's fine. Alright. Only 2. Let's just go after you first. And then you.
One foot in the grave, the other in hell.
Okay, so that's a dead end. We might have reached the end, but I think that there was a passageway we didn't take quite a ways back. So we'll go check that out if we can. Let's see, we've already been this way, I'm pretty sure, but it's always good to double check. Yeah.
What a curious construct this is.
It is quite curious, is it not? Aren't you glad you came, Fall from Grace? I mean, just think of all the things that you would have missed out on if you had not come with us. Haha, traps missed me. I'm not sure if we went this way. We did not. Hello. Let's beat you guys to bloody pulps.
Die.
Damn it!
Glittering lens.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
I wonder what it was I said
I
that
hear
made
your
death
words.
reject me.
This glittering lens looks like it's used as a sniper scope. Although you can't be sure, it looks as if there is a series of tiny eyeballs embedded in the lens itself. You have used up your spells. And this is a dead end. Alright. I gotta get some new items. It's always good. Yeah, what do we have over here? Okay, we may have explored the entirety of this place. Let's check down here first. Okay, we have been here. I missed if that was a dead end, actually. I think it was. I'm going to assume it was anyway, since we'd been there. That was fun. There's a trap. Stupid traps. It's just not really worth, trying to find them, I think. Ah, they've not been up here.
I'm gone.
Hello.
Did you see that?
I just
Damn it!
Damn.
Please, sir, watch yourself.
I always watch myself. Alrighty, I'm back through here. It's probably about it. Definitely a longer maze than the other one. What about through here? Okay, we've definitely been through here. Let's
Simple minds, simple pleasures.
double check this. Alright, that is the way out. Alright.
Done.
Yes?
Do you have any more healing? You have one.
I feel like I'm in a cuckoo clock. A cuckoo clock.
I don't think you have any other healing, though. Nope. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest. Lens of the Bat. Cursed. Induces blindness, -4 to damage, -4 to missile weapons. Whether a joke or the result of a bizarre experiment, some insane machinist dabbling in the art has crafted a lens that gifts the user with the vision of a bat. The inventor must have wanted to force the user to appreciate the perspective, as the lens cannot be removed without a remove curse spell. Well, that's fun, lovely. All the stuff to identify we'll hand to Decon. And you're out. Alright.
How may I help?
Let's go ahead and do some healing. They never do tell you who exactly she worships. Alright, well, let's go ahead and rest again. Get our spells back. And for good measure, I want to know what the Mirror of Quality is. Mirror of Imaging. Creates 1 to 4 mirror images of self. This magical mirror creates duplicates of anyone reflected in its surface. The effect is similar to the wizard spell Magic Mirror. Don't you mean mirror image? From 1 to 4 images are created. Each image is identical to the user of the mirror and may confuse enemies. There is a chance that an image will be targeted rather than the mirror user. Optics. Cursed Minor Artifact. Invokes Knock. Special. +2 to damage, +15% critical hit chance, +1 to luck, +2 to missile weapons. Nordom's Crossbows. Nordom, huh? Wonder who that's supposed to be. Are not the only gear spirits to have fled from Mykonos. Optics, a somewhat older and more curmudgeonly gear spirit, has been living his last few centuries in an alchemy lab in Sigil. When the alchemist passed away, Optics moved on to various odd jobs, including keg taps, cuckoo clocks, metronomes, corkscrews, and so on, never settling very long in one place. His most recent form, that of a sniper scope, seems to content him for now. Although Optics is an irritating nag to the 2 younger crossbow gear spirits, he has studied the physiology of creatures throughout the planes. The 2 youngsters grudgingly admit, with reluctant, strained clicks, that his advice on how to aim for the eyes and other vital areas of creatures is quite valuable. Although it runs contrary to his nature, Optics can actually force itself to be charming to other small mechanical devices, just not for too long. While in Nordom's possession, Optics can be convinced to talk to any locks you encounter and try to persuade them to unlock. This ability is the equivalent of a knock spell, but it can only be used a certain number of times before Optics gets fed up and refuses to do it anymore. Another unfortunate aspect of Optics' presence is that once he's comfortable, he doesn't like to come off. A remove curse will be needed to pull him off of Nordom's head if he becomes too irritating. +2 to damage, +15% critical hit chance, +1 to luck, +2 to missile weapons. Does seem pretty good for a while. No listed modifiers. Charges. So, who knows? Alright, so, it looks like we know who our next potential companion is going to be, the Modron, Nordom. You know, Modron spelled backwards. Alright, you know what? To get the rest of these items, let's just go ahead and use a Charm of Infinite Recall. times eyepiece. +2 to armor class, +2 to armor class versus missile weapons, +3 to missile weapons. This snap-on magnifying lens gives the wearer the ability to see a few seconds into the future, allowing them to anticipate where an opponent will be and dodge incoming attacks. Archers and snipers will have a maddeningly hard time trying to pin down anyone wearing this lens. Bolts of Whistling Doom, 4 to 16 crushing damage. +2 to hit, counts as a +2 weapon. These bolts have somehow captured the deadly harmonic of Pandemonium and then added insult to injury by imprisoning an enraged air elemental inside the head of the bolt. That's a lot of air elementals. I mean, maybe they're talking about minor air elementals like fundamentals. When one of these bolts strike an opponent, the head shatters and the air elemental is released. The elemental will whip around the opponent in a frenzy, making one strike before it vanishes. More bolts of Keswick. Bolts of Acheron, 2 to 5 crushing, causes stunning, counts as +1 weapon, Thaco +1. These enchanted bolts have been fashioned from one of the great cubes of Acheron. According to many Planner scholars, Acheron is a plane of perpetual war with itself, where huge cubes the size of continents float through the ether and smash against each other. On the surface of these cubes, legions of soldiers wage war on each other, swarming from cube to cube and attacking whoever else they can find. The plane is filled with the ringing of steel and the great thundering impacts of the cubes striking each other. These bolts carry a portion of Acheron's heart within them. When these bolts strike an opponent, they do so with so much force that the impact has the potential to stun an opponent and leave them helpless for a period of time. Who else was carrying my bolts? You are. Let's give all these things to Mort. There's a lot of different bolts, though, I must say. I'll be curious to see how much this Does that have no charges? Let's quick save.
I will hear you.
Okay, no, it's one use. Alright, so that doesn't seem all that useful, just for mirror image. Although, considering that the mirror image spell isn't really in the game. Alright, well, let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff off. Let's see, will you buy my rings? Yeah, you will. Alright. That's a good amount right there. I'll keep the dirty rat charms. There we go. Up to 3,200. Anything... Oh, Mirror of Imaging only sells for 1? Alright, I guess it's worth using then. If you're gonna be that way. Holy cow! Holy cow. You know what? We're selling 1. And we'll sell 2 of these. Okay. I think we're going to go see what we can do about buying some new armor. That seems like a fun thing to do. I think I'll go leave the cheese behind as well.
I'm gone.
Alright. Okay, so, I don't think we can get all of it. Alright, we can get most of it. Alright, so this is better when we're going to be engaging in battle. I'll leave that behind since I don't need that anymore. Doesn't really do anything. And additional spells. What was the other, well, actually, we could probably just sell the... So what does this do? Increases regeneration. That's probably not all that useful when the other one increases... Oh no, can't sell the regular basic stuff. Okay. He may just not buy anything at all. It's fine. They're not worth that much anyway. I'll just leave them in the I'll just leave them in here. We'll check on Ignis, make sure that he's not burning the place to the ground.
Yes?
Okay, new spells. A little of lesser revelation. Oh, this is just fairy fire. Grab one of those. Couple more of those. All right.
All right.
Howdy, Ignis, just standing there in the doorway.
How may I help? Very well.
What did I, what was I leaving in this one? Oh yeah, this is potential, like, story-related items.
Aye? Might as well.
Leave the cheese there.
Endure. In your path is mine.
Okay, keep all that stuff.
What's up? Sure, why not?
Anything else that we want to get rid of?
Done.
keep all of that stuff. Rods of Modron might still be useful. We'll need that for a future quest. I don't know if the Lady of Pain Ragdoll will do anything else for us, but let's go ahead and head back into the maze. There we go. And we will set it to hard mode. We'll see just how hard that is. Add some questions. I want to create a dungeon to explore. It's set for normal. Change it to hard. Alright, let's quick save. High threat construct. You see a mechanical man with volcanic red skin along one arm. It watches your approach with a wary eye. Greetings! It cocks its head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Greetings, intruder. What makes you think I'm an intruder? It gives you a wicked smile. Because you are not one of us, therefore you are an intruder. As an intruder, you must die. It leaps to the attack. Alright. Yeah, it took magic missile damage.
The clock rings true.
Playtime is over.
And a silver ring.
I'm listening.
It's kind of a little late to spawn all that stuff, but let's see. Mort took a bit of damage. That's okay. He'll be okay for now. We'll run back to the entrance if it becomes an issue. It cocks its head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Why do you persist in questioning us? I do not understand. There's always a chance that I might learn something. It looks away for a moment in thought. Returning its gaze to you, it nods its head in agreement. Yes, I suppose that's true. Let me teach you about pain. How about not? Just, you know. It's better when there are multiple enemies.
The Karak sings true.
My face lend me strength.
Alright, head up here. Wow, 4,000 experience points is pretty good for these things. Greetings. Who are you? I am a servant of the evil wizard, and he commands your death. It leaps to the attack. Alright, how about we,
Yeah?
I hear your words.
I'm here.
do that. I will ball lightning that one. $30 damage! Holy
I
cow!
will hear you.
Hmm? May my face lend me strength.
Decon takes another 16 damage.
Lend me strength.
Huh?
Yes? What did you wish?
Not sure how effective the swarm curse was, but oh well. Head through here. Greetings. cocks his head to one side and gives you a questioning look. Your tenacity is impressive, intruder, but foolish nonetheless. What are you? A means to an end, intruder. It leaps to the attack.
Balance in all things.
I had to wake up from the dead in a place like this.
Oh. I have no idea what,
I must be hallucinating all this.
what is affecting it. I think it's stunned or paralyzed. Scroll of
It
blindness.
is I.
One foot in the grave, the other in hell.
Alright, I think we'll just sell that eventually. Was not actually expecting to
I wonder what it was I said that made death reject me.
get a scroll. Let's see what's up here. What are you doing? I am reporting your every success, your every failure, and your every move to the evil wizard. For you, we learn. From you, we learn. Because of you, we will better ourselves. It leaps to the attack. Okay, let's see what we can do.
Time to hurry.
Oh, shoot. Nope, nope, nope. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. Sorry about that.
Yes?
So, you know, you took some damage. It's fine.
We are what?
Yeah, stiletto.
What?
Not all that good.
Did you see that?
The Karak sings true.
Definitely taking a lot of damage here.
Sings true.
We are what? May my faith lend me strength.
Alright. Definitely a more difficult place.
How may I help?
What other healing do we have right now?
This place stinks of oil.
Apparently no. Alright, well, I'm guessing that the next place that we decide to go is going to be the last one before we head back to the foyer and rest. So we'll try to waste all of our magic. But that is going to be it for this episode, and when we return, we'll continue to explore the hard level. See you then, everyone.